Roy Orbison. That is who we react to today. Um, I've never heard of this man. I'm not familiar with his music or anything about him, but the name of this song is called "Oh Pretty Woman." Now, if this is the song that I think it is, I didn't know there was a O at the beginning of it, but if this is "Pretty Woman," "Pretty Woman," I've definitely heard that song before. I've never heard the whole thing. Um, but I've definitely heard it before. But again, I'm not even sure if that's the right song. But again, never heard of Roy Orbison, and this is our first reaction. So let's do some research real quick. He's an American singer, songwriter, guitarist known for his distinctive and powerful voice, complex song structures, and dark and emotional ballads. Orbison's music is mostly in the rock genre, and his most successful periods were in the early 1960s and late 1980s. Damn, that's a long time. His music was described by critics as operatic, earning him the nicknames the Caruso of Rock and the Big O. Many of Orbison's songs conveyed vulnerability at a time when most male rock and roll performers projected machismo. He performed with minimal motion and in black clothes, matching his dyed black hair and dark sunglasses. Damn. How y'all know his hair was dyed? What was the natural color of it? Okay. He began singing in a rockabilly and country western band as a teenager. He was signed by Sam Phillips of Sun Records in 1956, but enjoyed his greatest success with Monument Records. From 1960 to 1966, 22 of Orbison's singles reached the top 40 of Billboard. After the mid-1960s, Orbison suffered a number of personal tragedies and his career faltered. He experienced a resurgence in popularity in the 1980s following the success of several cover versions of his songs. He's been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and Nashville Songwriters Hall of Fame, the Songwriters Hall of Fame, the Musicians Hall of Fame and Museum. He received the Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award and 5 other Grammys. Rolling Stone have him at number 37 at Greatest Artists of All Time. Number 13 on this list of 100 Greatest Singers of All Time. Yeah, so, I mean, we're talking legend, icon. Wow, he passed away at 52 in 1988. He was signed to Sun Records, RCA Victor, Monument, London, MGM, Mercury, Polygram, Asylum, and Virgin. We are familiar with a few of those labels. Damn. I'm sorry, I'm sitting here reading some of his oh my gosh. In 1977, he discovered that he had severely obstructed coronary arteries, underwent open heart surgery, he had been a heavy smoker since adolescence. Wow. Open heart surgery. Died of a heart attack. Okay, I'm sorry. I know I'm just sitting here. I was just curious. Wow. Well, rest in peace to Mr. Orbison. Again, it's pretty safe to say we're talking about a legend, an icon here. One of the greatest, one of the best. And honored and privileged to hear him today again. I think that's the song that I'm thinking about, but I could be wrong. But we'll find it. We're about to find out. We'll do the song research afterwards. But here we go. Roy Orbison, "Oh Pretty Woman."
Pretty woman, walking down the street. Pretty woman, the kind I like to meet. Pretty woman, I don't believe you, you're not the truth. No one could look as good as you. Mercy. Pretty woman, won't you pardon me? Pretty woman, I couldn't help but see. Pretty woman, and you look lovely as can be. Are you lonely just like me? Wow. Pretty
Excuse me?
woman, stop.
Did he just growl? Honest to God, I don't think I've ever heard that in any record. Past, present, future. I don't think I've ever heard somebody growl. Or whatever you would call that. That's a first. Wow. Okay. But this is the song that I was thinking about. Again, never heard this whole song. I think I've only heard it. I'm trying to think. Was it a movie? I can't think about where I heard it, but I definitely heard it before. And I never heard the whole thing. But I really, really like it. And I could tell this was probably a big hit amongst the ladies back in the day. I don't know why, just a hunch, but I'm pretty sure the ladies love this one.
Wild, pretty woman, talk a while. Pretty woman, give your smile to me. Pretty woman, yeah, yeah, yeah. Pretty woman, look my way. Pretty woman, say you'll stay with me. 'Cause I need you, I'll treat you right. Come with me, baby, be mine tonight. Pretty woman, don't walk on by. Pretty woman, don't make me cry. Pretty woman, don't walk away. Hey. Okay, if that's the way it must be, okay. I guess I'll go on home, it's late. There'll be tomorrow night, but wait, what do I see? Is she walking back to me? Yes, she's walking back to me. Oh, pretty woman.
Okay, I see. I understand why they talked about composition. I really love that little breakdown towards the end. That was nice. That was nice. Hey, Roy had a really nice voice, and I don't know why I wasn't expecting it. Um, but his voice was better than I projected. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just didn't picture a great vocalist. And I wouldn't say it was great, but it was way better than I thought it would be. Um, Nice voice. I really like great voice. Okay, written by Orbison and Bill Dees. It was released as a single in August 1964 on Monument Records and spent 3 weeks at number one on the Billboard Hot 100 from September 26, 1964. The second and final single by Orbison after Running Scared to top the US charts. It was also Orbison's third single to top the UK singles chart for a total of 3 weeks. The LP version with intended lyric "Come With Me Baby" was changed for the single to "Come To Me Baby," as the former was considered too risque. Boy, have times changed. Wow. I don't even really see the difference between the change, but wow. Boy, have times changed. The record ultimately sold 7 million copies and marked the high point in Orbison's career. Certified gold, which I'm going to assume is platinum. At the year's end, Billboard ranked it number 4 song of 1964. Really? Number 4? Out of curiosity, what was 1, 2, and 3? I Want to Hold Your Hand, the Beatles. She Loves You, the Beatles. Hello, Dolly, Louis Armstrong. And Oh Pretty Woman, number 4. The Beach Boys at number 5. I've never heard anything from the Beach Boys. And I feel like that needs to change. So I'm definitely gonna. I'm excited to hear the Beach Boys one day. Okay. Talked about all the movies that it was in. The title was inspired by Orbison's wife, Claudette, interrupting a conversation to announce that she was going out. When Orbison asked if she had enough cash, his co-writer Bill Dees interjected, "A pretty woman never needs any money." That's true. It won a Grammy in 1991. Wow. How? How did a song that was almost 30 years old win an Oscar that year? 30 years later. I don't think I've ever heard of that. Song was honored with Grammy Hall of Fame. Was named one of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame songs that shaped rock and roll. In May 14th, 2008, the Library of Congress selected the song for preservation in the National Recording Registry. Oh no, copyright issues. Oh, I guess it's something with the usage of Two Live Crew. That's funny. Okay. But wow, yeah, it was in the top 10 just about in every country, and if not number one. Um, yeah. Van Halen. I can only imagine how that sounds. I actually want to hear that. Um, yeah. Roy really surprised me. His vocals were so much better than I expected. Again, not that I was expecting his vocals to suck or anything. I just they were much better than I thought. Again, in regards to composition, I 1,000,000% see why they praised him for it. Um, it definitely I could just hear it. Considering that I haven't heard a lot of music from the '60s, but I could just tell it was definitely ahead of his time. You know, the little growl that he did, the pauses in between, how he closed it out. That was just, and all the music that I've reacted to from the '60s so far on this channel, it definitely had a lot of things that I'm like, oh wow, like that was really ahead of his time. Great record, great record. Wow, I'm really surprised by his vocals, but I guess I shouldn't be. It's my first time really hearing him. And I can't wait to hear more, man. Y'all let me know what else from Roy Orbison I need to check out. I really enjoyed my story time here and learning about him and this record. Y'all let me know what else from Mr. Roy Orbison I need to check out, and I definitely will. All right. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate y'all for watching. Until next time with Mr. Roy Orbison. Peace.